you've been watching the channel for a while, you may know that I like Kabar knives. I think they're a cool brand. You may also know I like throwing knives. So when I had a chance to pick up a set of Kabar throwing knives and test them for you, well, you know, I had to, right? So that's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me for another Sharp Saturday video, where it's Saturday and we take a look at something sharp, or in this case, something pointy. And today's video again is about the Kabar Throwing Knives, a three-piece set that I bought from Big Daddy Unlimited, which is a great time for me to say thanks to Big Daddy Unlimited for sponsoring today's video, making these Sharp Saturday videos possible by creating a situation where you can go to survivalonpurpose.com/BDU, join Big Daddy Unlimited's membership site for just 99 cents for the first 30 days. And if you get into the membership club, so to speak, check the prices out, check the availability out, see if it's going to make sense for you. If you think it will and you stick around, and at the regular membership price of $9.99 a month, $10 a month we'll call it, $99 a year, and they'll throw me a couple of bucks for introducing you. So if you save money, you like it, it's a win for you, it's a win for me, and I really appreciate that. So as I said, I bought these on Big Daddy Unlimited. Right to the chase on that one, let's talk about the knives now. These are the Kabar throwing knives. They come in a, got my notes under my arm here, three-piece set with this little nylon sheath that they go in. And the price on these, MSRP was $30. I paid $19 for these on Big Daddy Unlimited. The weight on these is 6.4 ounces a piece. They are 9.375 inches in length. The blade length part is 4 inches, and it's about, I'd say they're about a little over 1/8 of an inch thick. The knife material is 3CR13. It's got a, they say they're a hollow grind, but there's not an edge here to worry about the grind. They're not sharp. And Rockwell hardness is 50 to 53, which is kind of what you want for something you're going to beat all to pieces. The blade width is 1.375 inches that wide, and they are made knife and sheath in China. So there's that. So without a whole lot of rambling, these are throwing knives. I think we should throw them. You want to? And again, we have 3 of them, so I'm going to take them out of the sheath because it's just on my nerves. And honestly, every one of these sheaths I've ever seen, it's like you can't really seem to get them. They're supposed to stagger, right? Let me just be clear. They're kind of supposed to stagger, I thought, but maybe they don't. But the front one's really hard to get in. And then they've got this little Velcro strap around them that you can sort of get sealed. So if you want to carry them like that, you can. But when I'm throwing, I don't put it on my belt and pull them out and all that. I just take them out and throw them one at a time. So I like having multiples because that way you don't have to walk back and forth so much. So, one more thing before we start throwing. They're pretty sharp. I mean, they're sharper than a lot of them I've seen, but they're really not sharp. But they're sharper than most of the other ones I've seen, to be honest with you. So let's try. You can see the balance orientation and rotation device. For a while now, it's needed some repair. I'll get to it one day, I promise. Let's test the balance of these things. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop. One down, strike one. Whoop, 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 whoop. Strike two. Whoop, 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 whoop. 3 strikes, am I out? I can't even tell how I'm doing, so let me try, let me get a little closer and see if I can start with a no spin. I can do it from close, but the further I get, the harder it is. Every one of those hit point first and didn't stick, and that bothers me. But let's try one more time. So I'm having a hard time with the no spin. And what I've started trying to do, I do better instead of coming down, straight down, if I come across like that and let it go about right here. But somebody told me to put my right foot forward and try that, so well, I'll try it. I'll try anything, well, almost anything once. Let's see. There might be something to that. Let me try again. Wow, both of those, all three of those hit point forward, and they only one of them stuck. And I'm trying to figure out why that is. If you look at this blade geometry here, it's got a little spine right here, and it's not super sharp. It's kind of rounded. I don't know. I mean, they look like they should be sticking, but they're not. I'm gonna try one more no spin, then we'll come back and try a spin, and we'll wrap this up, because you're probably going to be bored in a minute if you're not already. Just right foot forward. So again, all three of those hit point first. I will say my balance, orientation, and rotation device is wet, and it's also jacked up and broken. So if you can look behind it, you can see where I tried to build a target, a new balance, orientation, and rotation device that had a bunch of end grain, and I spent, man, I don't know, $100 on this thing a year and a half, 2 years ago. Cut up a bunch of 4x4s and built a frame, packed them in there tight, and they dried and shrunk, and they fall out every time I throw the knife. So I think you need to glue them on back or something. Obviously, end grain is the best kind of balance, orientation, rotation device. So maybe I'll get around to somehow working on that one again. But it was a royal pain in the butt, very labor intensive, and I was extremely disappointed when it failed the first time I tried to use it. But I digress. Let's do one more with a 360 spin and see if it sticks, and I'll give you my final take on these knives. Okay, one more just to be fair. I think I've got the calibration distance now. Or not. Okay, we'll try one more no spin, because I want to leave you with a stick. Wow, wow, wow. One of us is failing. Either knives or me is failing now. So I've never done this on video before. We'll try since this doesn't really have enough point to hurt me, I hope, we'll try hold it by the tip and throwing it. One time. This is a worldwide premiere just for you. I give up. We're gonna wrap this up. Let me just say something though, okay? So I've been accused of editing out all the misses, and just to make it look like I'm just some sort of expert, which I am not by any stretch of the imagination. So I just want to show you that usually I'm a better thrower than this. So these are never going to be my favorites, and there's a couple reasons for that. Hey, one, because I just personally can't throw them worth a flip so far. Maybe I could practice with them, but I can pick other knives up that I've never thrown and do much better. So your mileage may vary. I'm not saying they're bad knives, okay? I like K-bar. I don't want people think I'm trashing K-bar, but at the same time, they didn't stick for me. I like longer knives. I like 12-inch, 10 to 12-inch knives. I like knives that are a little more pointy if possible. And just something about these, I don't know. Maybe it's a balance, orientation, rotation device, but I've had other stuff sticking just fine in it today. So I'm gonna have to say, as much as I like K-bar, I don't like their throwing knives. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. I really appreciate you watching Survival on Purpose. And your mileage on these may vary, but for me, they're a no-go. So thanks again to the folks at Big Daddy Unlimited for making these Sharp Saturday videos possible. I'm making it so you can save money and support the channel. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I really sincerely appreciate support. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.